Hi there, this is Gerald Exo from Pro Tutorials, and in this video I'm going to talk about Elementor. They claim to be one of the most advanced drag and drop page builder plugins for WordPress, and I gotta tell you, I tried their plugin and it's pretty good. And why would you want to use a plugin like this? Well, it's ideal if you want to create several pages inside of your WordPress website with different structures. For example, if you have an e-commerce website and you would want to create one page with a carousel of images just spinning around several images of your products, well, you could use this plugin for that. Or a sales page if you wanted to do a sales page, or a page to capture leads. There are so many different purposes when it comes to using this plugin, and it's great because you don't need to hire someone to program this inside of your website. And the major difference of Elementor compared to other similar plugins that you can find out there is, one, it's completely free. It's free and it comes with so many different features that it feels kind of like it's way too good to be true, but it's true. And even though they are planning of having a pro version later on of this plugin, they still promise that they will keep all of the features that they have at the moment with their free version, and probably they will even add a few extra ones. And later on in this video you will see just the huge amount of features that you get with this plugin. The other thing is, it doesn't require any kind of coding skills at all. You don't need to learn CSS so you can design your website page the way that you like. You just use this plugin and it's really simple. It's also very easy for you to use. Just watch this video and by the end you will have a great understanding of how you can use this plugin to basically create the page that you always wanted to create. And the other thing is, it's very fast and fluid, and that's one of the things that I really enjoyed about this plugin. I mean, you can move the several boxes that you have inside of your page, reposition them, and all of the things work really fluid. It doesn't feel like it's clunky or you have any kind of loading time. It's instant and it's really good. The other thing is how versatile this plugin is. I mean, it works for basically any kind of WordPress theme that you can possibly think about. So without further ado, let's get started. For you to install this plugin in your WordPress website, you must go to elementor.com, and once you are on their website, you want to click on free download. Now just insert over here your email address so you can subscribe. And press subscribe and download. Sweet, you've successfully downloaded Elementor. So you will download a file to your computer, and once you have that file downloaded, you want to go to your WordPress website. In this case, this is mine. Once you are here, you want to go to your WordPress dashboard. Then you want to go to plugins and press add new. And now you need to make an upload because this file is in your computer. So you click on choose file so you can grab the file from your computer. Choose this one. And now you just press install now. And just in a few seconds, this will install this plugin into your WordPress website so you can start using it. Once this page appears, you just press activate plugin so you can start using it. So once you have this plugin installed, you can see that you have a new section appearing on the sidebar called Elementor. And you want to click on this section so you can go to the general settings. The options that are checked at the moment are pretty much all that you need, but you may want to check each one of them with more detail and see if you want to check a few extra ones. So now I'm going to create a new page so I can show to you how you can use Elementor, but also you can use this feature or this plugin in posts if you want, but I'm just going to use it in a page. So I'm going to pages and I'm going to press add new, and you can see that in this page now I have a new tab called edit with Elementor, which I'm just going to click on. So once you enter in Elementor Page Builder, you will be able to watch this video. This is a 2-minute video. It's basically it explains some of the basics that Elementor has. But if you're watching this video, then by the end you will have a great understanding. So let's enter into Elementor Page Builder. So this really depends on the theme that you're using, but you can see that once you enter, you have over here on the sidebar several elements that you can use, and you can see that this is the free version, and it's quite crazy the number of different elements that you can use inside of your page. You have so many different options, as you may see, and below you can see these are widgets, WordPress widgets that you can add to the sections inside of your page if you want, such as the calendar, pages, archives, and so on. So the first thing that I want to do is just add a new section. So I just press on this button, and you can see that you can select between several different structures to use inside of your page. If you want, you can use this one over here. I'm going to use this one. So once I add a new section, I can start adding different elements into each one of these sections, but I'm just going to explain more in detail what you can do with each section on your page. So at the moment I have this section, which is a full column, and below I have another section which is separated in 3 columns. If I want to move, for example, a whole section around, I just select the section tab, because you have the column tab. The column tab means that you can just move the column, for example, over here. Or if I want, I can also move to the top section. And I just select the column tab, and it just moves my whole column. But if I select the section tab, it moves the whole section, which has 3 columns. You can see that it allows me to move the whole section around. And you can see that it's really simple. It has no loading time, and that's one thing that I really enjoy about this. The other thing that you can also do is resize one of your columns if you want. For example, let's say this one, it's at the moment 33% inside of this section, and you can see that by selecting that small arrow that you saw, I can decrease or increase the size of my column. And if I want, let's say, to duplicate just a column, I can select the column tab, and you can see that I have this feature which allows me to basically duplicate that column. And if I want to delete one of my columns, I just select it, I go to the column tab, and I press this small remove column feature, and it just removes my column. And you have basically the same options for sections. If I want to duplicate a section, I just select the section tab, and I just press duplicate, and you can see that it appears right below an exact copy of my other section. And now for me to remove the whole section, I just go to the section tab, and once again I just press this cross. And you can see that it allows me to remove all of this section altogether, so I just press delete. You can also see that once I select one of these sections and I select let's say the section tab, you can see that a few new options appear on my sidebar. This options allows me to change, in this case, the whole section. I can change the width, the content width, the column gap height, content position, and also the structure inside of this section. You can see that at the moment I have this one. Let's say that I want to configure my structure. I just need to select a different structure, let's say this one, and you can see that it immediately changes my whole structure to the exact proportions that I've chose. You can also choose an individual column, and you can see that once I select this tab, I also have a few new options. I can also change the background type, the border type, and border radius, and also even the typography inside of this column. But at the moment I cannot do much because I don't have any element inside of my column, so I can't change much of these options. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a few elements so you can see how you can use them. So I go and I select this icon, which appears to be a few squares altogether, and I have all of these elements which I can basically just drag and drop into my page builder. Certainly I'm not going to explain each one of them because it's really a lot of different elements that you can add inside of your page, but you can see that you have plenty of them. If you want, for example, to add a heading, which is the most typical one, you just select the heading box and you just drag and drop into the exact section that you want your heading to appear. Let's say in this section. And now I can add a heading. You can see that I can choose the title that I want. Let's say how to make money online. I can also add a link. That means that once someone clicks in this section or in this test, they are taken to the website which I want. I also can change the size of my font inside of my headline. Let's say to XL, and also make this H1 a main header for my page. And let's put this in the center. Just by selecting alignment, I choose center. Also, if you want to change, for example, the color, you can go to the Style tab and you can change over here test color. As you may see, you can change to another color. Let's say red. And you can also choose a different color from this color picker, as you may see. And also you can change the typography if you want. You can put custom, and over here you can choose a different size for your headline. Let's see this one. Also different font family. Let's try actor and see how it looks like. Weight, if I want to make this more bold or less bold. Let's just make it bold. Transform, if I want to make everything uppercase. As you may see, style. So you have italic, oblique. Let's just leave this default, and I can also change the line height, as you may see, and even letter spacing. So you have so many different options. Then you have advanced, which allows you to configure what happens inside of your headline box. So you can change the margin, or you can add more padding if you want. You can now even add an entrance animation if you want. Let's say fading in down. You can also choose the animation duration, background type. You can also choose a different color for your background, just like this. You can also have an image if you want to your background. Border type, let's choose just solid. And let's add a width to our border. And at the moment you cannot see exactly the border because of the color. Let's choose another color. And I know that this looks really ugly, but I'm just showing you all of the different little options that you can basically use inside of this page builder, which is really crazy. And you can see that I can also change the border radius, and this is perfect for you to create landing pages. You can basically create whatever you want. Responsive, you can also change these options if you want. And that's basically all that you can do with this little element. Let's choose another element so you can see a few new options. Now let's just add an image to this page. So I just need to select the image box and just drag and drop this to the area where I want my image to appear. Let's see on this column. So I just drop it and I just double click on choose image, And I can choose one that I already have installed on my website, or I can even get one from my computer if I want. So let's get one from my website, and let's say this one, and just insert media, and you can see that now I have my image appearing. You can also link to a specific URL if you want. That means that once someone clicks on this image, they are taken to the specific website that you want. Let's say to protutorials.org. You can also have a caption. Let's try another element and see what you can do. You also have icons, icon box, image gallery if you want to create an image gallery. You can even have a counter. Let's see the counter. So we have a counter with different options. You can put the starting number if you want. So a lot of different options over here. You can also do an icon list by choosing this option. And that's just over here you go, and you just select what test you want to appear inside of your listing. Let's say apples. And in 2 we want bananas, and in 3 let's say that we want let's say we want another thing. Let's say apricot. Okay, so you can also do a listing. Let's try another option. Let's add actually a new section over here, let's say with more little columns. You can also have a carousel, which is quite useful, image carousel, especially if you want like to show a specific product that you have inside of your website, and you want to show images from several angles of that physical product that you are trying to sell. This is really good, a carousel. Testimonials, if you are doing a sales page, you can also use this option to have testimonials. So you have so many different options. You can even insert a Google Maps. So you just insert this, and you can see that I have now a map. This is the Google map, which is quite crazy. Actually, I don't want to go to Google Maps. Also, you can change the options from your Google Maps. And this is just a few examples of what exactly you can do when it comes with Elementor. This is just a few examples of the different elements. You can also add SoundCloud, menu anchors, so you have so many different elements. You can also insert a video if you want, just by choosing this option, drag and dropping inside the column where you want your video to appear. So you just need to put over here on the link the link from the video that you want to appear inside of your column. So you can see that you have so many different options, and then below you have these options. These are basically the standard widgets that come with WordPress. You have the category widget, recent posts. You can also add a calendar. So once again, it's basically the same thing. You just drag and drop into the area that you want to appear, and you can see that now I have the column a calendar. So this is just the standard widgets that come with WordPress. Also, once you click on these 3 stripes, you can see that you get a few new options which you can choose. And this first option, colors, allows you to change the color palette. So it allows you to change the colors inside of your page. For example, let's choose one over here. Let's say this one. And you can see that it immediately changes the colors inside of my page. I can also go over here and choose the fonts to change the fonts inside of my page. Let's say the primary headline. Let's choose another font for this one, and you can see that it changes the font. Same thing for a secondary headline, body text. You can also choose another font for this. So you have a lot of different options. Let's go back again. You can also go back to the Elementor settings if you want, or about Elementor. You can also see your page in different types of views. In this case, this is the desktop mode, which is the first one. I can also go to laptop mode and see how it looks like in laptop, tablet, mobile landscape, and mobile portrait, so you can get a good idea of how it will look like in different types of devices and inside of their screens. And lastly, once you have everything done, configure the way that you want, you can just press save, so you can save the changes inside of your page, and you can press this small cross, and you can also view your page so you can get a better idea of how it will look like inside of your website. Of course, it doesn't look anything great, but this is really up to you, the way that you want to build your page. You can see that Elementor has so many different options, and it's incredible because it's a free plugin and you get all of these different options, which is really, really incredible. You can also go back to your dashboard once you have everything done, and basically that is Elementor. You can see that it's a really impressive plugin. It's a fantastic page builder which allows you to do whatever you want with your WordPress pages. So that is all for this video. I hope you enjoy. Please like my video and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can receive my weekly video updates where I talk about WordPress, internet marketing, and a lot more. So stay there, stay tuned with ProSite Tutorials, and bye!
I said a little